going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to do the Sun Rays fingerless gloves. And to do this, you're going to need to go to my pattern or my tutorial called Lior's Granny Square, and you can find that link to the pattern and to the video in the description box below. So once you've made your Lior's Granny Square, I'll show you how to turn it into a glove. Obviously you have two hands, so make two of the granny squares, and then come back to this tutorial and I'll show you how to make this. And since it is a, you know, the granny square is always going to be on this side, you're going to have to make a left-handed version and a right-handed version. You can't just do this and then switch hands and have it work, because then you'll have the good side on the bottom. So you must make a left and right version, and I'll be showing you how to do that here. And with this, I was showing you with this one, is that you can change the colors and make it look really nice, or you can use variegated, or you can use solid if you want. But it's got a lot of texture in the glove. So for this tutorial, you're going to need at least, I would say for the whole set of gloves, go ahead and get 2 skeins of 2 different colors at least. I really think at least 2 colors looks nice. And with those 2 skeins, you should be able easily to make a set, maybe even 2 pairs. This is Elise, let me see if I have, yeah, I have it here. This is Elise Burkham yarn and Baltic, and it is 210 meters, 230 yards, and it's 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. And I get this out here in Israel. I know you can't get it in the US, but maybe you can find it on eBay. So go ahead and grab your 5mm hook. And this hook that I'm using is a Furls hook. Furls sent it to me to do a review on it, and I'm going to be working on that soon. If I haven't done it before this video, then I definitely will after it. I've been using this for pretty much everything I've been making. I really, really like it. I suffer from carpal tunnel, so this has really helped my hand not to cramp when I do this, because I can now do like this. It's so much easier for me. Anyway, grab your 5mm hook and your yarn, and let's get started. If you would like to get a Furls hook of your own, they custom make them for you. This one was custom made for me. It has a longer, I guess, neck than the normal one. I think the normal one is only about like here, so they extended it a little bit for me. So if you want a longer hook, definitely let them know you want it the extended neck. And you can get this if you go to my website, www.meladorascreations.com. On the right side, on my sidebar, if you click, you'll see a picture of these Furls hooks. You can click on that link and do your purchase there. So grab your first granny square, and we're going to be making, looks like I have the left-handed glove up first, so we're going to be making the left-handed. But both of them will start the same, and I will tell you when it moves over to the left-handed versus the right-handed. So for now, we're going to be starting it. Let me just make sure. Yes, okay. So first you want to attach your yarn, and you can do this 2 different methods. One, you can go in and then slip stitch chain 2 to do double crochet, or you can do a double crochet attachment, and I prefer the double crochet attachment, which is you yarn over your hook and you hold it there with your finger. And what you want to do is you want to go into this first stitch after the corner. So here's the corner. Let me get a little closer, see if you can see the stitches here. So this is the corner chain here, and this is the first stitch. So skip this chain here and go into that first stitch here. Do my double crochet attachment. I'm going to go right into that stitch, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2. I'm still holding on to my loop here, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Now you got your first double crochet, and you can work over your tail if you want, or you can hide it later. And you want to put 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now the first one I showed you, you can leave it like that, or you can redo it in the back loop, because I want you to go using the back loop only. So I'm only going to be going into that back loop and do a double crochet. And you want to continue to work down into the same stitch on the opposite side. So the stitch before the end of the round, you want to stop here. This will be the last place you put your double crochet. So working in the back loops only, back stitch of the 2. So each stitch has 2. You're going to be using the back one only, and do 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this yarn that I'm using is much thicker, so my part here will be bigger than yours probably will. But I'm using this yarn so you can see the stitches easier. But the sizing won't be what it's supposed to be. So just keep that in mind if you see on camera, mine's so much bigger. Okay, so now what you want to do is fold your granny square in half, with the wrong side of the granny square facing you, the back side. And then you want to go in to the stitch that's here. I usually like to chain to make it easier. So I'm going to go from behind and go under this stitch, the very first stitch. Then I'm going to find that corner stitch on this side, and then using the first stitch here on this side, which is its equal, and put my hook through there. Then I'm just going to slip stitch, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the next one. You can go through both stitches, but I prefer again to go through the back stitches only, which is a lot easier to do on the second stitch. So I'm only going to go through those back stitches on both sides and slip stitch. I like to do the back stitch only just because it leaves a nice look on the other side of the glove when you get done. See this ridge here? That's the front loops that you leave alone, and it leaves a nice little texture, but it's up to you. So I'm going to turn it like this so I can actually see a little better. I'm going to go through the back loop on this side and the back loop on this side and slip stitch. Continue to do that all the way down until you get to this stitch on this side, the one before it, which is its equal on this side, and you slip stitch here in the last stitch and to close your glove. Okay, when you've done slip stitching your side of your glove closed, you can go ahead and remove your hook, and then from this side where your yarn is, let me back up just a bit. This is the side you want to turn your glove facing the right way now. Then you want to grab up your hook and grab your loop again. And then chain 2. Can you see very well? It's shadow. Seems kind of bright. Okay, so chain 2. Now, in this very corner space here, you want to put a double crochet. And then you want to put a double crochet in this very first double crochet after the corner. Then in the next stitch, which is the center stitch of this 3, you want to work a front post double crochet. So you're going to pull up the post of that center double crochet and work a double crochet. Then, get that little bit out of my way. Then you want to work a double crochet on the next double crochet. Then you want to work a front post double crochet on this front post double crochet. And you can see that the pattern is going to continue. There'll be one double crochet, one front post double crochet, then you'll do a double crochet, and then you'll do a front post double crochet on the next front post double crochet. And you'll continue to do this for a total of 8 times until you reach the corner. So that was 1. Then I'm going to do that 7 more times. Double crochet, then front post double crochet. That'll be 2. So continue on until you've done it 8 times total. Okay, this is going to be my 8th here. Okay, now we want to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. This third double crochet here, remember you had a set of 3 before the corner, you double crocheted in one, you front post double crochet in the next, and then in the last you will do a double crochet. Then you'll work a double crochet in this corner. Then you'll work a double crochet in between these 2 double crochets here. And then you're going to go ahead and slip stitch in the first double crochet. Not the chain 2, but the first double crochet. Then that ends round 1. Now for round 2, you want to begin by chaining 2. You want to double crochet in this, not this one where you slip stitched and chain 2, but the next double crochet. You'll double crochet in. Then you want to work a front post double crochet onto this front post double crochet. And then you want to repeat this for a total of 13 times. So you'll want to double crochet and then front post double crochet. You're going to do that until you get all the way back up, it looks like, to the end. So for this whole round you're going to be doing the double crochet, front post double crochet all the way to the end till you get back to the beginning again, and at the end you should have looks like 13 sets of those, and I'll count at the end to make sure. I just counted my stitches and I have 11 right now. So continue all the way around, and now I have a double crochet here, and I have a total of 11 parts where I did a double crochet and a front post double crochet. And now I want you to do one more. We have our double crochet, now we just need a front post double crochet. I want you to do a front post double crochet using this double crochet here that you did in the corner last round. Pick that up and do a front post double crochet using it. See, in the corner space here there's a double crochet. That's one I just did the front post double crochet on. And then slip stitch in the beginning double crochet. And then you can count every double crochet and front post double crochet as being a space, as being a count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 12. Okay, so we have a total of 12. So this is where it changes from left to right-handed. For left-handed gloves, continue with me, and then later on when you're making your right-handed gloves, you're going to go ahead and have to skip forward. If you have your annotations on, I'll try to put a link to where you can just skip forward on the video. So for left-handed, you're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're going to skip 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to be in the chain where you slip stitch is going to count as one of those stitches. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this 5th stitch, which is before the front post double crochet, going to do a slip stitch. Actually, not slip stitch. You're going to do a single crochet. So you're going to do a single crochet in that stitch. Then you're going to work a front post double crochet on this next front post double crochet, and then double crochet in the next double crochet. Then you're going to continue that all the way around till you get back up here before the thumb. Okay, for the left-handed glove, you want to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then counting this place where you slip stitched is 1. You want to count over 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this stitch here before the front post double crochet, you're going to want to do a single crochet. Then chain 1, and then do a front post double crochet on the front post double crochet, and then you're back on track again. Double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet, front post double crochet, and you want to repeat that all the way around, and you'll end the round by doing a front post double crochet in this last front post double crochet before the thumb. Okay, so here we have the beginning where we did our single crochet chain 1. So we're not going to count that as 1. We're going to move to the next and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have 9 total spaces here that are double crochet and front post double crochet, and it brings us back up to our thumb here. So we want to single crochet. Let me just make sure where we are here. Single crochet in the 6 chains. So we're going to go through the first chain here, and we're going to do a single crochet. We need to do this 6 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then this chain or stitch here in the there's a single crochet here, and then there's where we chained when we did at the beginning of the round. We did a single crochet, chain 1. We're going to slip stitch in this chain, so I'm going to go into that chain and do a slip stitch, and that's how we're going to end round 3. So for round 4, we're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch around. So put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and I'll see you back here in a moment. So I wanted to count my stitches before I told you how many stitches at the end of the round, because every time I've done one of these gloves, it always seems to change how many stitches I have. I've done this pattern about 3 or 4 times. And every time it's never the same. So I wanted to count my stitches. In my pattern, I say 24 stitches. And on this glove right here, I have 26 stitches. So right off the bat, I want to go ahead and do 2 decreases. If you have 24 in yours, then that's great. But if you have 26 like me, let's go ahead and do 2 decreases right off the bat. So I'm going to go in the first stitch, pull up a loop, maybe if I can, then go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, then I'm going to pull through all 3 loops. So that will give me 25 stitches. Then I'm going to do that one more time, go into one and then go into the other, pull through. That'll give me 24. Now I just have to remember 2 stitches right here on the end. I mean, not 2 stitches, but the stitch right here at the end of my thumb, this is your very first stitch of the round. So go ahead and do your all the way until you get actually here. This is where you want to stop, because then we're going to be doing decreases. So for now we have 24 stitches. So go ahead and single crochet all the way until you get to here, and then I will see you when you get back. So make sure you hit all the single crochets here with a double crochet. I'm sorry, double crochet with a single crochet. I'm going over the thumb now. Okay, now I've gone over the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches over the thumb. Single crochets there. So count your stitches, make sure you have 24 at this point. And I do, I double checked. Okay, so now you want to chain 1. We're going to start round 5. And you're going to double crochet in this first stitch, which was the slip stitch from last round. Then you want to do a front post double crochet. You're going to be going 2 rows down because remember we did single crochets last round, so you're going to have to move down way down to here to grab that front post double crochet and do a front post double crochet. Then you're going to do a double crochet in the next round and then grab that front post double crochet down below and do a front post double crochet, and you're back on track again. You're going to be doing 1 double crochet and then a front post double crochet all the way around until repeat this. You want to repeat this for a total of 8 times, and then we'll be doing a decrease over the thumb when we get to the thumb here. So just go ahead and go all the way around to about here, and we should have, I'll have to count because like I said, my pattern seems to be a little different than what I have here now. Then we'll count and see where we are, how many times we did it, and then we'll do our decreases. Okay, I counted from the first time we did our double crochet, after we did our single crochets here, from the very beginning of the round, counted double crochet and front post double crochet, counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have a total of 10 little double crochet, front post double crochet sections. And I didn't before. You know, I almost didn't even do the tutorial for this because I've had such a problem with every time that I made a glove, how it changed on me all the time. But I thought, you know, I might as well get something out there because I think most advanced crocheters will be able to make this, even if it's not exactly, because it's easy to decrease and wherever you need here to make it fit. So here we are, and we're sitting on round 5 still. And at the end of this round, I want you to double crochet decrease 3 times using the single crochets over the thumb. So I'm going to yarn over here, and I'm going to go into my first single crochet, pull up a loop, then go into my second, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, and then pull through 2. Then I'm going to do the same thing again, and that'll be 2, and then 1 more time. Then I got my 3 double crochets, and now it says I should have 22 stitches. Let me count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I have 24, and I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to have to change the pattern again. No, I'm just going to have to do 2 more decreases. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do at least, whoops, I'm going to go in and do a decrease. Wait, am I counting this? Yeah. Go and do 1 more. Okay, once you get your decreases, that's the end of round 5. You should have 22 stitches. And I just counted mine, and I'm not counting the chain 1 as a stitch. I mean, the single crochet chain 1, I'm just counting that as 1 stitch. And I counted all the way around, I have 23. So somehow I ended up with an extra stitch somewhere. But that's okay, 1 stitch isn't going to destroy the pattern. Okay, so now we're on round 6. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch in the top of the single crochet chain 1. I'm going to go ahead and just slip stitch into that chain just to even out the round here. Then we're going to chain 2 and we'll double crochet in the next double crochet. Then you want to front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet. Then double crochet in the next double crochet. Then you're on track again, doing your front post double crochet and then your double crochet. And you just want to continue your pattern all the way around. And I'll see you when you get back here. Made it up to the thumb area here. And you want to do a 2 double crochet decreases. So using these stitches above the thumb here, do 1 decrease, then 2 decreases, and then you want to slip stitch in the top of this chain 2, and that is round 6. Now for round 7, you want to chain 2, double crochet in the next stitch, then you'll front post double crochet on the next, then you'll be on track again with the double crochet and the front post double crochets. So you want to continue that. Ooh, got a hair in here. Want to continue that all the way around, and I'll see you when you get back up here to the beginning. Okay, I'm back over the thumb again, and now these two decreases we did last round, we want to do 1 more decrease using those. So we're going to do a double crochet decrease there. Then you'll slip stitch here in the top chain 2, top of the chain 2. Now you can count your stitches. The pattern says 18 stitches, but I have 19, so I guess it's not that big a deal, and I guess I'll change it on the pattern too. So it's going to be 1 or 2 stitches off for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, I was thinking about not even releasing the pattern, but my husband really thinks these are cool. He really likes them, so I don't know, maybe a guy would really like to wear these. But anyway, so he's pushed me to do it, and you know, having it 1 or 2 stitches off is not going to change the size of it that much. But if you're finding that you're 2 or 3 or more stitches off, then just do a little bit more decreases, and don't be afraid to rip it out if you need to back up and do a decrease or something. It's really important on that single crochet row to get it down to the stitch that you need, to 24 stitches there, because then you'll definitely not going to be off very far, but maybe 1 or 2 stitches. That single crochet row will really help you be able to adjust the size. Okay, so that is the end of the left-handed tutorial. And just a tip, when you cut your yarn here, go ahead and go around this bottom part of the granny with the row of single crochets or double crochets, whatever you prefer, just to make it look nice and tighten up that area a little bit so it fits better on your wrist, so that it doesn't let as much air in. And like I said, I'm working with thicker yarn here, so this end part will be much bigger than yours should be. Yours should fit much tighter on your hand, but the thicker yarn makes this thicker. Also, you have the option, if you want to bring your glove further up here, then you can add a couple of more rounds of this front post. Just do it front post double crochet and double crochet for at least 2 more rounds to bring it up a little further. Okay, so that's the left-handed, and now I'm going to show you how to do the right-handed, starting from round 2 from this club. So I'm going to back up where I just finished round 2, and we're about ready to start round 3, and then that will be the right-handed version. So I'll be right back. Okay, for the right-handed version. Now you've done rounds 1 and 2, the same as before, and now for round 3, for the right-handed version, you're going to chain 2. Oops. chain 2, then double crochet in the next stitch, then front post, double crochet on the next, and you are going to repeat this. It says 9 times total. We'll just see about that. Let's see. So that's going to be 1, 2, see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4. This will be my 5th. And my 6th. Then 7. This is 8. And this will be 9. Okay, we still have quite a bit of gap here in this one. It says it wants us to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then single crochet in this 5th stitch here. So that'll bring us right there to the very end of the round. And here we have the chain 2. So then we're going to slip stitch here in the beginning double crochet, not the chain 2. And that will end round 3. And you can go ahead, put your right hand in it. See if the thumb is in a good place, and this is in the back center, and it feels fine to me. Okay. Okay. Now you want to go ahead and chain 1, and I'm going to go right back into that same stitch and do a single crochet. Then I'm going to do a single crochet in each stitch around and over the 6 chains of my thumb hole here, and at the end of this round you should have 25 stitches. And if you don't have 25 stitches, then back up and decrease if you have too many stitches here. And this is the row right here where you can adjust, so increase or decrease however you need in order to end the round with 25 stitches. Okay. At the end of my round, counted my stitches. I do have 25, so I'm going to slip stitch in this beginning single crochet. Now you want to chain 2, and then you want to double crochet in the same stitch, and then you want to come down here 1 row down, because of course we did the single crochets last round, so you have to go down here 1 more row down to the next row down and do a front post double crochet on that front post double crochet. Then you'll do a double crochet in the next stitch, and then come down here and do a front post double crochet on the front post double crochet, and continue this pattern all the way around until you get back up here before the thumb. Okay, when you get to this part here right before the thumb, you should have 9 times total the double crochet and front post double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have my last front post double crochet here right before the thumb. Then we're going to be doing our decreases over the thumb like we did before. So we're going to be doing 3 double crochets over using these 6 stitches of the thumb. So I'm going to yarn over, go into my first stitch, and then the next stitch, pull through 3, then yarn over, pull through 2, do that again, that's 2, and that's 3, and you want to slip stitch in the beginning double crochet. Then that should give us 22 stitches. Now for round 6, you want to chain 2 and double crochet in this first stitch, the same stitch. And then you want to front post double crochet onto this next front post double crochet, then double crochet in the next double crochet, and then front post double crochet on the next front post double crochet, and continue all the way around until you get back up here to the thumb. Okay, I'm back up here, did my front post double crochet before my thumb, and again you should have 9 sections of front post double crochet and double crochet. Over the thumb here, using these 4 stitches, we're going to be doing 2 double crochet decreases. So we're going to do 2 double crochet decreases over the thumb. Then you want to go ahead and slip stitch in that beginning double crochet to end the round, and that ends the round 6. So for the last round, round 7, going to chain 2, then you want to do a double crochet in the same stitch, then do a front post double crochet on the next stitch, and then you're back on track to continue to repeat this for the round, doing your double crochet and then your front post double crochet, and continue that until you get here before the thumb. Don't know if I told you in round 6 you were supposed to have 20 stitches, and for round 7 here, after this decrease that we do here, you're going to have 19 stitches. You should have 19 stitches. So we're going to be doing that decrease now over the thumb, just doing 1 decrease before you slip stitch in the top of the double crochet, and then that will be the end of this. Whoops, this is a right-handed one. And again, you can continue to go around now, just front post double crochet and double crochet, and take it up to here if you want. Do 2 more rounds if you want. And I also recommend that you go here around the edge and do a round of double crochets or single crochets just to tighten up that end part, because it's a bit loose here for the granny square. And then now let me go ahead and show you how to do the thumb. Now for here, I'm going to start with this very first double crochet, or here, right in the corner of my thumb here. And I'm going to not slip stitch, but I'm going to pull up a loop and do a single crochet. Now you want to do a total of 13 single crochets all the way around. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, get 5 here in this corner, and then here on the side I'm going to jump up here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this does not have to be exact. It can be 1 stitch or so off. As long as you get your thumb in there and it fits good, then you're good to go. $11, $12, and I'm just going to leave it 12. And I'm just going to slip stitch in that beginning stitch. 12, 13, something like that. Just put a single crochet as much as you can around. And then for round 2, go ahead and chain 1, and then you want a single crochet decrease using the next 3 stitches, or 3 times total. So you're going to do a single crochet decrease. Oh, sorry. First you'll do a single crochet decrease, only 1, and then you will do 3 single crochets in the next. Okay. So first we want to do a single crochet decrease, and then single crochet 1 in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then you'll do a single crochet decrease again, and then just single crochet in your remaining stitches. Okay. Now for round 3, you can slip stitch in the beginning stitch if you want, and then chain 1 or just continue around. It's up to you. For round 3, you want to single crochet in all the stitches around. Here it says 10. Here I may have more or less, or 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I got 10 in there, and I'll slip stitch in my beginning stitch. And then here's the important part. Put your thumb in there and see how loose or how tight it is. Now, if it's fairly loose, rip it out, do a couple of decreases this last round, and then see if it fits better. If it does, great. And if it's too tight, you can back out 2 rows and don't decrease at all. You can just do single crochets all on those 11 stitches or 12 stitches or 13 stitches, whatever you have here. Just go by how it fits. And you can also make it longer if you want. And that's it. Very diverse. Don't worry about having it to be exact. Just have it to where it fits. And that is it. That is how you make the Sun Rays fingerless gloves pattern. And I made this pattern to go along with the Sun Rays hat that I made, a slouchy beanie. So I'll make sure I'll put the description in that one as well, in the box below this video. If you are on Facebook, please don't forget to like me on Facebook. I share a lot of different links for free patterns there, not just my own. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And please don't forget to share my videos with others. It really helps me out a lot. I want to thank you guys so much for all you do, and continue to watch my videos. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.